Ma'am, good afternoon, and first of all, thank you so much for speaking on AMITreporter.com.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Ma'am, with your participation in World Health Expo this year, it speaks volumes about your firm, it's about your health and wellness company. So what is your message for the people who are looking at wellness providers, health providers around the world?
So I always say that UAE is a champion for innovation. And one of the areas which requires the most innovation is in healthcare. And as an organization at Aster, we feel very proud to be able to keep adopting and embracing such technologies and the innovations that are happening in healthcare. So at this Arab Health also, we have been launching some very interesting innovative solutions. Of course, we are launching a few surgical robots, and we are launching a couple of programs which I would love to talk to you about. One of them is an advanced rehab robotic solution, a new center that we are setting up which will have almost 18 FDA approved robots. These are robotic exoskeletons that help people rehabilitate after injuries, maybe a spinal cord injury, maybe a stroke, people who have given up hope on being able to ever walk again. So we say that at the center you will be able to, inshallah, be able to take those movements and get your mobility back to our optimum level. So that's a really exciting thing for us. Another innovation which we're doing is with our digital platform. We all talk about digital innovation, digital platform, but how do you use it intelligently and how do you integrate it into your care, right? So with My Aster, which is our digital platform, and we have more than 1.5 million people on the platform, how do you understand your health better? When you are an empowered consumer of health, you can take a program called Thrive. And the idea of Thrive is you do with your blood test, you get 100 biomarkers. How do you get to know your blood health, your cardiac health, your inflammation levels, your metabolic health, your hormone levels? Use this information intelligently with your healthcare partner, with your doctor. Get these insights. What are the things I should do? What are the things I should absolutely avoid? How can I thrive in the future? Requires little steps to be taken. I always say, in health, there's no shortcuts. And there are definitely no shortcuts for a long, healthy life. So if you want to thrive, we have to take those small, conscious decisions every single day so that we can live for a long life and live very well.
So ma'am, Aster is also known, as you also rightly said, it's also known for its research, innovations and all that. So with the advent of artificial intelligence, now where is Aster going to make the use as a disruptive model in the wellness industry?
So it's a part and parcel of our life now. I don't think people can talk about one AI solution. When it comes to cardiac health, for example, you don't need to go through some of the interventions. You can actually we have a program called Cardio Explorer to really understand what is your risk for cardiac diseases. When it comes to the Thrive program, using these biomarkers, how do we talk about your predictive health? How do we talk about your risk profile? What are the things you are more likely to kind of get as diseases, right? So AI is embedded into our ecosystem, both from a clinical outcome, patient experience, and optimizing operational efficiency as well.
Lastly, madam, where does Aster see itself when it comes to global footprint?
Yeah. Amazing question. So for us, I think the last 40 years has been about building the trust, building the brand, becoming regional leaders. But for us, the next 10 years is about becoming a global brand of distinction. And when people talk about healthcare outcomes, how do we benchmark amongst the top 10 in the world? And that's really the goal that we are going for.